Morning. I'm up so early for no apparent reason. Like I was up at 5:30. Why? I don't even know why. So I decided since I'm gonna have load shedding from like 8 till 10, let me prep the wig I'm gonna wear today. So today's Lolly'S farewell. So I decided because we're doing lunch at like 1:30. So let me prep my wig so it can be. Yeah, I'm prepping my wig that I'm gonna wear. So I'm up. I might as well do it. And load shedding is what time is it now? It's 6:30. So I'm gonna start doing my hair now. Well, prepping it now, and then lay it a little bit later. I'm gonna try lay it on camera, but every time I try to lay my hair on camera, it just doesn't go well. Like it just messes up with everything. So I'll try. And if it's not, I'll try. But yeah, let me prep my wig. And then the lighting is so bad, but you know, at this point, I need the camera to be sitting. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later when I'm getting ready. Toodles. So I was trying to film this look, right? And the lighting, the camera, it's just doing its own thing. I think it's time I take it to like I don't know who I can take the camera to in order for me to try to figure out this lighting thing, because it does this thing where it goes lighter and then it goes dark and it's not focusing. So I need the lighting to be consistent, and the only way I'm gonna do that if I take the camera I think I'm gonna go to camera land or something and get someone to help me, because wow, I didn't get to film this. So I'll do it another day. Yeah, maybe Thursday. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna do it again and show you guys the whole process, because no, I was having a tough time. I'm not dressed, I think, but this is what I'm gonna wear. It's long sleeve, I know, but I'm sure it's not that hot that I can't wear this. And also it's like it's light, it's not heavy, so I'm sure I can pull it off. I hope I don't sweat like a mother, but yeah. Actually, let me go outside and see. Okay, it's definitely I think it's bearable. Yeah, it's bearable, so it's fine. I'll wear my so jersey. Okay, so I'm going with my real eyes. I remove the contact lenses because I just feel like it's not that kind of party. We'll use it another day, but at least I got the look that I was looking for. So let's go. Looking cute and pink. But don't get hot. Hello. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Did I close properly?
Yeah.
Okay. Pin is 2852. By any chance you have Bluetooth?
I have.
Okay. Can we connect, please? Okay. Let me put this key in my bag before I lose it again. I'm good, thank you. Hi. You say hi. How are you, my love?
It looks so good. That was when I was getting it. It's like
How's it feeling now?
It's fine now.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks, Chun. You left the house for me.
I did. How can I not? It's long.
Then I wanna.
Los, are you gonna do the TikTok with me? Please don't say my name. Please don't say my name. Darla. Little rascals, babe.
I'm not gonna play.
She called me 2 days ago. She's like, "Cool, I don't drink tequila."
I don't drink tequila. You're gonna drink it today.
I really
I'm
don't.
really good.
Bowl for the food and then a separate bowl for all the whatever drinks you guys order after this. That part you know, I'd lunch with first.
Just so that we can get out of the way. The bill for the food came up to 266 per person, and we will cover tips, so that's what we have to pay for food. Drinks, it's up to you how you do it. Yeah.
This is enough.
What's the rest of the day?
You're done. Haram. Are you sure? I'm done. Are you sure you're not gonna want to have that margarita? It's too much. I'm gonna call out of here. Is it? What are you? I ask you something.
This video is
Oh, it's video.
I'm too excited.
Lolly, how drunk are you gonna get? Do you think you're gonna walk out of here?
Then you should do that TikTok challenge. First drink.
Right? Yeah, Lolly, this is my first drink of the day.
Afternoon, ladies. Reading the room, there's a lot of friendship, a lot of connections, a lot of love here. So I'm going to try to keep this as engaging as possible. And I know food's on the way, so I won't be too long. But firstly, thank you for having us today. My name's Marumo. I'm from the Whiskey Rebellion. The Whiskey Rebellion was started about 10 years ago now, and we do mobile whiskey tastings, as the name suggests. But we also do tastings for rum, for gin, for tequila, and on the side I do some wine tastings as well, but that's outside of the Whiskey Rebellion portfolio. So what we have in front of you today is Calle de Rodillas, which is Spanish for fall to your knees. Not because you're gonna get drunk off of the tequila, it's only a little bit, it's only just for tasting. But the premise behind this theme tasting really draws from the Spanish and Mexican heritage around celebrating those people that have gone. So this is an idea that was brought about through Whiskey Rebellion to introduce this kind of concept into the South African market. We normally don't represent any brands, that's why you're seeing a lot of different tequilas. We're brand agnostic in that sense, and the idea really is to showcase spirits which we believe have beautiful provenance and have beautiful stories to tell. So a little bit of what you're going to be tasting today, each one of these 5 tequilas has a little story that makes it unique from the other one. But the idea is to open the world of tequila to you beyond maybe the Olmecas and the Jose Cuervos and some of the other tequilas that you might have tasted. So just a little bit about the layout of your tasting mat. The tasting mats are for you guys to keep as mementos, so you guys can take those home. But what you'll see at the top right hand corner, just over the man with the skull, that's a bit of water for you guys. But we use that water mainly just to add into the tequila to open up the tequila. As you know, lots of distilled spirits tend to hold on to their flavor characteristics, but the moment you add water to them, they tend to open up and give you a little bit more. So as we go through the tasting, I'll ask you to sip neat, put it down, add a little bit of water, then sip again, just to see a little of how the water impacts on the actual spirit. So we've got, next up on the tasting mat, you've got this beautiful little skull shot, and this is a sangrita. Not a sangria, but a sangrita. A sangrita is a traditional way to actually cleanse your palate as you sip your tequila. So in Mexico, often they'll have a shot of sangrita with their favorite tequila, and the idea is that as they sip the tequila neat, they sip a little bit of that sangrita just to refresh and cleanse the palate. If you're wondering what's in it, it's non-alcoholic. It's actually some tomato juice, lime juice, lemon juice, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, some pepper, and the hardest word to pronounce ever, Worcestershire. So you've got a little bit of that in there, mixed beautifully together, and really the idea is just to sip it while you sip your tequila. So I think, is there any questions at this point? No questions at this point. 5 beautiful tequilas, go through them fairly leisurely, but I'll gauge from you guys where you guys are at. take it from there. So just a little bit about tequila, just in terms of production. It's actually quite a difficult spirit to make. It may seem ubiquitous and all over the show and have a very bad rap, but it's one of the hardest spirits to make, and it takes a long, long time to actually make. So as you know, it's made from blue agave, the blue agave plant, and that plant can take up to 10 years to actually mature and fully grow. So whilst there may seem to be a lot of tequila out in the market, the guys that use 100% pure agave tend to hold a little bit of that back and release it only when the tequila and the plant is ready. So from taking the plant out of the field, they then cut off with those beautiful aloe spiky leaves to get to like the hot bit, which they call the peña. And from the peña, they then put it into a coal-fired oven to roast the peña and release some of the sugars that come out from the fibrous material in the peña. They then take that or that roasted peña and then actually put it through a roller. Now, traditional methods of making tequila mean that there's usually a donkey on the farm that the family owns. And once they've taken out those roasted peñas, it's then put on a mill. And the donkey then takes a day or two just to crush, slowly but surely crush those fibrous materials out of the peña, leaving like a sort of must, like a watery sort of must. That watery must is then collected and distilled. Now it's double distilled to make sure that all the impurities are out, and then that liquid, that beautiful distilled liquid, is put into barrels. Now some of these are put into some barrels that you might know, and I'll touch on them as I go through it, and that's where you will find the difference. Right. In terms of order, you've got your top three, and then you've got your bottom two. So we'll go from the top three, we'll go from left to right, and then the bottom two, we'll go from left to right. You guys ready? Yes, please.
And then I'm going to use you
So,
because where I am
your
is
first
darkness.
tequila looks like water. Looks like water, and it's called the Espolon Blanco. What day? Does anybody know what the significance of today's date outside of our honored guests leading us?
That's the tequila day.
It's the 16th of September, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
You're close.
What is it?
National Tequila Day.
It's actually the date on which the Mexican War of Independence
Oh,
from the
Independence
Spanish.
Day.
So, good choice on whoever chose today.
Happy Mexican Independence.
So the first one is the Espolon Blanco. Blanco because it's not aged. You see it has a very clear color and it looks like water. Like with any distilled spirit, you'll see the names on the actual glass that shows it has a high level of alcohol in it. This is 40% ABV.
Hey.
Giving you a little bit just to sell and just to taste. Now, before you sell, a little bit about the Espolon. So this is made in Jalisco, in Los Altos, and you'll notice that the mascot is this rooster over here. And the story goes that that's Ramon, and Ramon was also mascot for a battalion that fought against the Spanish in the Mexican War of Independence. So they have Ramon there, and then they have, if you look closely, and I'll possibly go around, they have some Spanish and some Mexican soldiers fighting. So this is your Blanco, not aged, made from lovely sweeter pinos, so there will be a little bit of sweetness as you taste. I know at first it won't be like that, but the idea is that take a sip, leave it in your tongue for a little bit. It's probably the first sip of alcohol you're taking today, so it's gonna burn, but leave it to burn a little bit and then swallow. Give it a go.
It's fine, it'll be so fine.
It's just a sip, right?
Just a little.
Just a sip.
I can feel it for you.
It is sweet.
Hella strong. 40% ABV, so you're getting a lot of that alcohol coming through. But as you keep it on your tongue,
I think she's still good
as you keep it on your tongue and you swallow, you'll notice that there's a slight smoothness to it.
Yeah.
Not that harsh. It's the harshness that people are afraid of. It's that kind of burning sensation. That's, oh God, am I gonna
Yeah, that'll do.
So, but the idea behind the spirits that we're showing you today is that there is an element of sipping to tequila. It's not all about the headshot, it's not all about going straight to the head. You can actually sip and enjoy your tequila. So, take your pipette from your glass of water, add a little bit of water, a few drops, and as in whiskey, you'll notice that the water and the alcohol sort of floating together. Give it a nice little mix. So, take a nose, and as you nose it now, you'll notice there's something a little bit sweeter about it. It's opened up a little bit. And you would have thought a little bit of water into tequila to do that. So now it's opening up a little bit. Some of those molecules that were holding in some of that sweeter flavor are now breaking down because of the water. Now you can take your second sip. It's opened up a lot. It's opened up
Yeah.
It's still getting a lot of that vegetable character, a lot of that herbal, vivacious character, but it's in the finish that you really start to notice that there is a certain quality to really good premium tequila.
I'll shoot it and you play your bar. I'm recording this. Yeah, I'm just shooting footage depending on what you want. I don't know where you're from.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want pictures on your camera?
Let me go get my
Some of my flashes.
That thing is huge.
I wanna leave you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, yeah. I find you, I give you all you needed. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Time is of the essence. I try to teach you, but I'm like,
Which one?
Oh, I guess I said bye. I'm telling you, when you went home, you're sort of just like, oh, I still got it.
Do you guys have people you're waiting for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another table.
Sauce.
Why couldn't you?
Lolly, not. You didn't, yeah, Lolly just like, no.
That's a very long table.
I'm trying.
It's not my thing.
Okay.
Of course it's ours.
Yes, that's a long
You know, one thing that like doesn't make sense to me is like people that want to act so exclusive. Is there still parking up here?
There is parking right there. Reverse park. I personally would never do that.
And decide to swerve.
That's me. I get so anxious when someone will watch me park.
Like, yeah, I wanna hide. Yeah, no one must see me.
That should be tied now. For parking margarita.
I just put it up.
That would not be nice.
This is so much. Saved my life.
No, I was 100% raw dogging the day.
You guys are actually definitely up for a good time.
I need it. You know what I'm saying?
He's not coming back. Victorian. I'm never right with this one like this. He's good.
The problem is everyone's facial expression is like, why are you being so extra?
No, but not that part. You understand that steering wheel is loose. Like, if she wasn't holding tight,
It wasn't cable, she was coming straight to us. Lolly had one pass, by the way. Just one. So like, try that shit out now. Put it out.
I'm crazy.
You guys are not gonna make it.
I'm easily okay now.
Home at last. Home at last. It was definitely a good day. I had fun. I'm not sure about tequila tasting ever again in my life, but I definitely had a good time. So we're home, warm, and I'm watching American Housewife. Tomorrow's what, Sunday? I don't have any plans for Sunday. Maybe I'll make plans because I mean my hair is pretty much stuck, so maybe I'll just go for not breakfast, like lunch or something. I'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.